Hi, this is John from flashrock.com, and I have a pleasure to introduce to you a band that's close to my heart. They're good friends of mine, and I hope that you all learn to love them as much as I love them. Ladies and gentlemen, In Theory.
Every single day it happens to us on a daily, weekly basis from everyone. Why didn't you come? I didn't know where you were. How can you be so dumb? You never gave an answer, and every time it's the same damn thing. I'll be out there next time watching. I've heard that before it all. There for hours, but you never came. Where were you in my time of need? The time went by so slow, and I got tired. Did you get us alone in this giant empty room again? Why didn't you come? I didn't know where you were. How can you be so dumb? You never gave an answer, and every time it's the same damn thing. I'll be out there next time watching. I've heard that before it all. Why didn't you come? Why didn't you? Why didn't you come? Why didn't you come again? And right now, I'm inside your house, watching everything we do. Don't you feel stupid now? And isn't that something that you'd like to say? Like, hey man, I'm sorry for everything I said. Well, I've heard that before. I've heard that before it all. How you guys doing out there in Flash Rock world? What's up? We are In Theory. Very, very happy to be here today. Anyway, we're really excited. That was a song called Why Didn't You Come? This next song is the first song off of our new album. It just came out, so go pick it up. This song is called Help Me, Help You. And I remember you, the way you used to be, and how we ever grew up. I'll never know how you ever caught up to me. It's only been a year or two since I let down, and how your words seem to fly. I'll never know why we're just so different now. You don't know me. It's been too long for you to say you know me. Don't try to fake this friendship. You don't know me. It's so much easier to say as good as it should be. It's only been a year or two since I left town. Well, I found what I want. You don't know me. It's been too long for you to say you know me. Don't try to fake this friendship. You don't know me. It's so much easier to say. Help me, help you. You need this more than I do. I'm spinning circles around and around again. Help me, help you. You need this more than I do. I can't take this anymore. Jump. Whoa, 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 He sits alone on the curb at midnight, thinks about what's going to be. Will we live a life of freedom, or one full of responsibilities? Remembering the kids from high school, how they all went to Ivy League, how he sits alone in his hometown, betting on his lifelong dreams. Help me, help you. Help me, help you. You need this more than I do. You need this more than I do. Help me, help you. Help me, help you. You need this more than I do. Help me, help you. Help me, help you. You need this more than I do. Help me, help you. Help me, help you. You need this more than I do. You need this more than I do. Opening up to page 1, this tragic murder mystery. They're searching all the closets, but they were barking up the wrong tree. They'll never find me, yet I'm so sorry. I never meant to hurt nobody. That's only part 1, 'cause it wasn't nothing but that. But a song of it while you're finally standing over the bloody floor. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Am I in trouble? I fight my teeth just as fast as I can. Or if I took another life and left the knife in his hand. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. You'll never know. The story quickly unfolds with his thoughts of integrity. It must have been the junkie, but they forgot about me. They'll never find me, yet I'm so sorry. I never meant to hurt nobody. And the story's still not done. Why? 'Cause it was a knife in the back. But I sung up in the light and found me standing over the bloody floor. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Am I in trouble? I fight my teeth just as pleasure. This is our last song. It's definitely something you want to do. Just go to flashrock.com and tell all your friends about it because they're the coolest people on the planet. Anyway, this song is called Love Me or Leave Me, but make your decision fast. My integrity is fleeting with every moment that this lasts. I'm just the guy next door. You're a senior, I'm a sophomore over. I can't stand this anymore. I'd appreciate if you don't break my... You know what makes me go tick-tock. I watch you talk and then you notice me. You notice me. Crowded around the high school jocks, the church I mock, and then I can't believe they punish me. Love me or leave me, but make your decision fast. My integrity is fleeting with every moment that this lasts. I'm just the guy next door. You're a senior, I'm a sophomore over. I can't stand this anymore. I'd appreciate you don't break my heart. If you don't break mine. You know everything. You said I didn't, but I did a bit of to achieve it. Oh my god, it's not alright. Yeah, after what you did, I'll be a man of my mind. We make out, then we make up. I think I'm out of my mind. Come on. And every time you say that thing, you say these words to me. Give me one last chance. Well, that won't work for everything. Love me or leave me, make your decision fast. My integrity is fleeting with every moment that this lasts. I'm just the guy next door. You're a senior, I'm a sophomore over. I can't stand this anymore. If you don't break my heart, if you don't break my heart. And if I told you you could save me, would you shut your eyes and do it from the heart? And if I held you screaming, baby, could you forget the past and do it from the start? And if I told you you could save me, would you shut your eyes, do it from the heart? If I held you screaming, baby, then maybe. Love me or leave me, make your decision fast. My integrity is bleeding with every moment that this lasts. I'm just the guy next door. You're a senior, I'm a sophomore over. Oh, I can't stand this anymore. I'd appreciate it if you love me or leave me. Whoa, whoa. Love me or leave me. Whoa, whoa. Love me or leave me. Whoa, whoa. Love me or leave me. Whoa. Love me or leave me. Thank you so much. Once again, we are In Theory. Thank you, Flashrock.
This is John with flashrock.com, and I'm sitting here with one of my favorite bands, In Theory. And I'm going to be asking you guys a couple questions, just trying to get to know the band. First of all, I want to showcase this. This is it. In Theory's new album, which is hitting stores June 5th. So, go get it. Go get it. All right, now, guys, let's start at the beginning. How did you guys form? How did you guys meet? What was the machinations to becoming In Theory?
We actually met 3.5 years ago ish, all in high school. And
What school was that?
Valley Torah High School. That's right. Private Jewish school. Me and Sam.
Hey, me?
Go way back. Avroma was a later addition to the band.
I was.
Yeah. And Zach is the newest member of the band.
Hi, Zach.
Zach, St. John.
Hi, guys.
This is Zach's introduction to the world. He's
Hi,
awesome.
Zach.
He's from Wisconsin, so
Hi.
if you're from Wisconsin, you should clap.
You know what? I want to bring something up about that. On This Is It, again, the new album from In Theory, which you all should buy. Aaron was the drummer that was listed on here, and I know he was a part of In Theory. Well, what was this change like? And Zach, I guess you should start off by telling us how you met the band, how you got involved, and then you guys can talk about how you made the change. It's like the Beatles with Pete Best and moving into Ringo.
Very
so.
much like that, John.
Yeah.
Very
Yes.
similar circumstances, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, basically, I don't know. I was probably living here about a month and a half. We moved from Wisconsin, and was auditioning with bands, and I gave these guys a call, and they had me for an audition. Went really well, but it was just supposed to be temporary, just for a couple of gigs, and it turned into a full-time spot. And yeah, I think we're all pretty happy, I guess. The way it turned out, we just hit it off right away.
It was like chemistry that kind of, connected us. It was very cool.
I haven't taken chemistry in a long, long time.
I never took chemistry.
Really?
I promise.
I dropped out after 4 days. Wow.
See, now you're really starting to get In Theory. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. All right, motivations for you guys musically. What compels you guys to make the music that you make?
When we play our instruments, I'm speaking for myself. I think I could speak a little bit for everyone. You become one with your instrument, and like your soul kind of just connects to what you're playing. And
All right, enough bullshit. Listen. In reality, let me phrase it this way.
In reality.
What bands? Oh yeah.
Like In Theory, but
Come
in
back to the
reality.
planet that you're on. What bands, what musicians, what writers have inspired you to create the kind of music that you make?
I think we take a little bit from everywhere. As far as genres go, I mean, we listen from everything from the Beatles to when I met Avrami, he was listening to nothing but like metal and Metallica and Disturbed, and Sam was listening to hardcore rock, and then slowly moved into like the whole hardcore emo screamo thing, right? For a bit time there, and I think Zach listens to a lot of classic rock, and I grew up listening to like Incubus and Dave Matthews Band, so I put all that together. You get In Theory.
Wow. Well, this style of music that you guys have formed, that you guys start to, really become and emote, how would you classify that type of music? And how did you get to that point of music? I mean, was that a communal kind of decision, or was that somebody decided that, this is the kind of and genre of music that we're going to put
we
out?
classify it as In Theory. That's what we call it. Other people call it other things, like
Pop punk is what we get the most.
Really?
But we just play what we like to play. What's fun to play.
what comes from our soul.
You and this soul.
You're very
thing have got to stop.
spiritual. I just want to say that Avrami is a Buddhist, and he used to be a Taoist, and he's slowly evolving.
Now I'm confused.
Exactly. Well put. Well put. Well put. Well, one thing that I really want to bring up, kind of, bragging a little bit about you guys, a little showcase. Your last tour, you guys played with some pretty big acts. Papa Roach, right? I mean, you had Hawthorne Heights, Plain White Tees, and I heard that these bands kind of inspired you in a way to get the sound that you guys have now. So if you could just tell us a little bit about how it felt, to be playing with such acts, and what you extrapolated from that.
It was really cold in Wisconsin.
That's the first.
That's what I felt.
Freezing.
Bitter cold.
Really?
And that
Yeah.
inspired
Battle
us.
of the Bulge cold? Is that what we're talking about?
I almost
Yeah.
lost a fingertip, actually.
Really? Frostbite?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
actually, car door slam.
Oh, okay, well, close enough.
Yeah.
It
It was
was
a cold car door.
But anyway, about
it was
the
really
bands
cool. I mean, it was cool to because we all grew up listening to these bands, and it was like I got to have a 30-minute conversation with Dan from Story of the Year, and it was just like somebody who I always wanted to emulate in my music, and he gave very inspiring words to how to tour and how the life works, and it was really cool.
And what did you take away from that? Did it change your mindset in any way after that conversation?
Not really. Everything you said made sense. He said that when you're on the road, the first couple of dates, you're like, this is awesome, and then, the next 3 weeks, you're like, I want to go home, 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 and then you get home, and then you're home for 3 days, and you're like, this is
You
awesome, and
wanna
you're
be
like,
back
I want to
out.
go on the road, I want to go on the
Right.
road, I wanna go on the road.
Right.
So it's like, I think that makes sense. I think that's how it is,
Anybody else?
When you see guys who are actually doing what you want to do,
Yeah.
and there's something about them. It's like you're seeing people do it right.
Yeah.
Like they've done it, they've got it. Now it's like it's cool. So now we know what to do.
Right.
Like we know how to be, sort of, but exactly.
So you're saying basically is what you're saying is that you see these acts that have been performing for so long, compiling the knowledge that they need to be able to perform the way that they do,
Mm-hmm.
and you see it right there, right? And
In
you can
front of you.
draw upon that
Mm-hmm.
to elevate yourself to get to that level.
And you see the kind of people that are actually doing it. You
Right.
know?
7.
Let it rub off on you.
Word up.
6.
All right.
Good times.
Yeah. So, as in theory, is there anything that you'd like to say to the people watching about, what you guys want to achieve in the future, or where you'd like to be, or how you'd like to touch the audience that listens to your music?
Can
I'm
you
a-
repeat the question?
What is this, Jeopardy?
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Wow. Is to the audience that listens to your music,
Yeah.
is there anything that you'd like to tell them about, where you'd like to be in the future?
We like to be on tour.
Musically and artistically.
Artistically,
I don't mean physically.
Artistically, we're always becoming better musicians. Always working on improving our chops. Kicking our asses into shape.
We don't
Better
ever
shape.
want to box ourselves into a genre, but it happens, Every band is in a genre. We play rock music, and hopefully we'll grow and, play more, intricate, fun stuff. But, it's a process.
Sure. I think most importantly, and I think this could be the final question because this is something that I've been wondering myself, and I've known you guys for a little while. What is the ultimate message that you want to convey to the people that listen to In Theory?
To be themselves, not try to be other people, not try to be other things. Just, people like look at these cool kids like I want to be cool. Well, the cool kids are people who just are themselves and play their strengths. And we're telling everyone like, just do that. This is who we are. We're not trying to fake anything. Like we're ourselves. We're nothing special, but we play music and we hope you like it.
Yeah.
It's well put.
Yeah, I think that's very well put.
Anybody else? Zach, you've been awful quiet. You're scaring the shit out of me.
Guess you're good at this.
So that's how I think we like to convey ourselves.
Okay. And you know what? When you do present yourselves and convey yourselves, is there anybody, as you said, some of the people that you toured with, like Papa Roach, are people that you've drawn upon? Well, going back a little further, who did you listen to? I mean, and this is applicable to everybody, and it could be isolated onto what instrument that you play or what genre that you really like or try to emote. Who did individually, I'm going to go down the line, who's really inspired you as an individual mostly in the music that you play?
To be honest, Paul Simon. That's
Really?
that was the first artist I was exposed to as like a singer-songwriter,
Great songwriter,
playing guitar. Lyrically great, very soulful, very emotional. But before emotional was like cool.
Right.
And I was like, that's it. I don't know what he does, but I want to do it.
I know it's kind of cliche, but as far as songwriting goes, I think the Beatles have outdone everybody to date, and they are, lyrical geniuses and music geniuses.
I always have to ask everybody who brings up the Beatles this: early Beatles or late Beatles?
Early Beatles.
Really?
I have nothing against late Beatles, but I really appreciate the early stuff.
Really? Okay. Well, that's pretty interesting. I'm happy to hear that.
And as far as vocals go, I'm a big fan of Brandon Boyd of Incubus. I mean, I think he's phenomenal, very talented, and I'd love to aspire to be something of that.
Good looking guy too.
Yeah.
Now we all know where Stan stands on things, in general, huh? Sam. Jack Bruce, huh?
No, actually, Blink-182. They're everything Tom that he's done is phenomenal. Boxcar Racer, Angels and Airwaves, Blink-182. It's all like amazing. Everything that Travis has done, everything that Mark has done, all three of them, I really appreciate everything that they've ever done. So, gonna leave it at that.
Fair enough. Wonderful. And finally, Zach.
I was really trying to think of something funny to say because I've been so quiet, but I couldn't come up with it at all. I really like Led Zeppelin. That's kind of where all my influences come from.
I thought it was.
He says the
Thanks,
wonderful
guys.
classic answer, and you just crack up.
He wanted it. He wanted to sound fun.
And the Beatles. Thanks, Theo.
Sorry.
There you go.
So,
Yeah.
that's
Hey, it works for me. It works for me.
Good times. Good
times. Let's all kind of get just the general together in good times here. Ready?
Good times.
Good times.
Three good times.
Good
Good times.
times.
Good times.
That
Buy
was
the
sweet.
album, iTunes. For future shows, you can check out myspace.com/intheory. It'll have all our shows listed. Come see us wherever we're playing. I want to thank Hardkey for all the stuff that they gave us.
And
I don't know if
RKS
anybody.
Guitars.
RKS Guitars. They help us with a lot of stuff as well. Is there anybody?
And I want to thank Flashrock.
Flashrock,
Flash
of course. They for giving us this time in their studio.
You guys are awesome. Love you
On a
guys.
day that they're not normally here, so we really appreciate it from them. John, he's actually the director for our video "A New Medication," which you can see on our MySpace page
Or on YouTube.
Look it up. In theory, New Medication. Is there any other plugs, shamelessly, that we can throw in there? iTunes, Napster, whatever you want to do.
Amazon.com.
Amazon.com.
Come to shows.
Oh.
Bands love it when you come to shows.
General Douglas MacArthur for his great work.
That, he's a big inspiration to me. Musically.
You know what? I knew it, but I just wanted to remind you.
I should have said that the first time.
I know. It's okay. Next time.
Yeah. And Shelly, she's really nice to us.
Yeah.
Good times.
Good times.
Good times.
Good
times.
Yeah.
Good times. Yeah! Ain't we lucky we got 'em?
nice.
Woo! Get the hell out of here.
That's about right.
And there ain't a what?
What do you say? Good times.
Alright.
Your name's gonna be in lights, see? It's gonna be big. It's gonna be great.
There you right, Zach. What do you say, Sam?
What are you doing, my friend? The dog is sitting the whole time.
You're part of the Two Timers Club now.
All right.
Yeah.
Sensation just took me to another realm. It wasn't here. It wasn't on this earth. I went somewhere else. And it was just total peace and